I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. Hello everyone's. I am here for Black Lightning Season 2, Episode 9. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. We have Khalil and Jennifer. Khalil, he's not doing too good. Y'all know last episode, assassin lady and scraped him and cut him on his side. So now whatever poison bacteria she had going on in her knife, he's feeling the effects of. And I was like, yeah, that done got into his bloodstream real quick, because Khalil all big and strong, but now he over there, he can barely walk. So Jennifer, she wants to go to get him some antibiotics, but he's like, see, we can't do that because there's too many people looking for us. Tobias is looking for us. Assassin lady's looking for us. Your mama, your daddy, your sister, they looking for us. But I was like, well, I wonder why Khalil didn't put two and two together. I mean, I guess in the midst of, fighting and then getting stabbed, and now he got this fever going on, he didn't think, why would Black Lightning and Thunder and be at my auntie's house looking for us? Like, those thoughts didn't cross his head. But me, I'm a suspicious type of person. I told y'all before, I'm third generation suspicious. So I'll be wondering, how come these superheroes is here at my auntie's house while we're here at my auntie's house? I would just be wondering things like, I know Black Lightning and Thunder, they superheroes and all that other stuff, but I would just be questioning this, especially since Jennifer has these powers and she never really said how she came about these powers. It wasn't like she was out here doing the green light drug and she just got these powers. These are questions I would be asking. But he doesn't want her to go anywhere, which I agree. But I'm like, where was you going to get the antibiotics from? You can't just go to your local Walgreens or your local CVS, your local mom and pop pharmacy and be like, I need some antibiotics, what Alice on. No, you need a prescription for this. But y'all, I was scared for Khalil, because Khalil, he got cut an hour and a half ago, and he's already laid out like he been cut and sick for a few days. I was like, y'all, I was scared. Black Lightning, Thunder, and Gammy, they at Khalil's auntie's house okay, what was going on? She's like, I knew I shouldn't have let him in the house, but he my nephew. And then this old crazy woman come up her acting like she police when she know good and well she wasn't police. Next thing you know, I get knocked out, and when I come to, y'all three standing over me. I was like, maybe y'all should have take off y'all superhero clothes off and y'all just there as concerned, family members of Jennifer. But anyway, because that didn't make sense why Gammy was there. She didn't think, okay, how do you know Black Lightning and Thunder? These is questions that be rolling through my eyes, because I'm nosy like that and I'm very suspicious like that. But Anissa realizes that, Khalil, darted to Auntie. He wasn't trying to, shoot Auntie with the dart. It was just that, assassin lady, jumped out the way and Auntie got hurt. So Gammy notices there's some blood on the ground and notice we haven't gotten cut. So it's either Jennifer or Khalil has gotten cut. So they might be wanting to get medical attention. Now, it's going to be a little hard because, they know people are looking out for them. So he going to be looking at the local hospitals, hacking into certain databases to see if somebody come there with a cut or some kind of wound on them, so that they can get there and see what's going on. But, I know Khalil's out just I just, wanted to let my nephew in for the house for the night. I didn't know that all of the superheroes in town and the assassins were going to come in my house and mess things up. Jennifer is at the hospital trying to get antibiotics. She there looking very suspicious. She got on a hoodie. She's walking around looking suspect. She's not going up and talking to anybody, but she was able to use her powers to break into the medicine cabinet. She was able to get antibiotics. She was able to get some syringes, some gauzes, stuff like that. The only thing is, assassin lady, she's there too. And Jefferson and Anissa, they there trying to, in the hopes that, they didn't went to the hospital to see what was going on. Gammy, Jefferson and Anissa, they outside of the car, typing in and realize that, hey, something suspicious going on over there. Anissa had already heard that one of the security guards was this little medicine cabinet had a little shorts into it, so they looking on the camera and they see Jennifer using her powers. Now I'm gonna say this: for the last part of last season, the second part of last season, Jennifer was 0-2. I just don't want to have powers. It's the worst. But like, your powers have been helping you and Khalil out since y'all been on the run. You did your little fireball flame at the power lines, and disoriented people, made somebody fall off the ground. Your powers was able to zap the drone. You was able to use your powers to get inside the medicine cabinet. Like, your powers have been helping y'all out like these last 2 episodes, and it seems like she's controlling her powers more, and I was so here for that. But anyways, Gambit, he's on the camera and he sees Assassin Woman. So, okay, we have a face, I can, I know what she looks like. I can put in the database to see what she, who she is and what she got going on and everything. But Jefferson, he is like completely just, I don't want to say he lost his mind. Like, he is so stressed out. This man finna go out in broad daylight and fly without his suit on. He gave me struck and he's finna, just fly off somewhere. Gabriel's like, boy, what are you doing? No, you can't be doing that. And this is looking like that. What is wrong with you? One, you don't have your suit on, so everybody gonna see that you just flying around like you Black Lightning minus the suit. He keep on trying to do this. At one point, Gammy had to slam him on the ground like, look here, boy, I raised you. You being reckless right now. He was being very reckless. Like, he's so stressed trying to look for Jennifer. They had seen her. They was like basically there. They was at the hospital at the same time as Jennifer was there, so we need to be hot on her trail. But this man in broad daylight just gonna try to fly. We don't have Black Lightning suit on. If if it was daytime, he had on his suit. Okay, it's Black Lightning. But you have no suit on and you out here trying to fly. That man had lost his mind for just a quick second. So clearly Tobias is out here trying to ruin a young man's life. This young man, he's very smart, and he was going up for a grant, and the people was like, basically, you didn't get the grant. The grant went to another young man whose daddy donated a lot of money to that facility. So therefore, this man donated money so his son can get this grant. So now he upset. He going off like, bump y'all. I ain't got time for this. I see how y'all doing. Thanks a lot, brother, for not helping me out. And he go outside and he get an invitation to the 100. Now, my first thought would have been, I just got rejected and thrown out of this building all of 5 minutes ago, in the span of 5 minutes. How is it that you have an invitation for me talking about I'm sorry for, you not getting this grant? I would have been like, how did you know that I didn't get this grant and had time to get invitations and put them in my car? That's where my mind would have been going. I was like, was Tobias behind this board not getting this grant because he want to bring somebody else in like he did Khalil? Because y'all, now correct me if I'm wrong, was Khalil's spine actually severed, or this was some Tobias doing and he didn't pay the doctors, threaten the doctors or something like that for them to say that so he can come in like the savior and then get Khalil all, a fake spine and, shoot needles at his body? Anyways, this young man, he goes to Tobias, he goes to the Club 100, see what it's all about. He's very cautious because he didn't read up on Tobias and all. Basically, the press has painted you in a bad light. I read up on you, and he's like, they always got something bad to say about somebody. And I was just hoping that this young man was gonna be like, you know what? I really don't need this in my life. This is not good for me. Clearly, you are a bad guy, and I don't need to be around you. But we're gonna get to that in a little bit. Jennifer is out here getting in tune with her body because she's sitting there watching Khalil just basically get worse. She done already gave him the antibiotics. They don't seem to be working. He's still shivering. She's asking God for help. So she goes outside so she can cry in peace and, get some fresh air and not have Tobias, not Tobias, but have Khalil thinking that, she's worried about him. So while she's out there, when she always goes to that little, I don't know what it is or where it is with Maxine Shaw, attorney at law, or she goes to this place like by herself this time. And Maxine Shaw, attorney at law's there, and like another person that looks just like her is like both sides of her brain. And while she's out in the woods, she hears this humming sound. And she heard that same humming sound while she was at the hospital. So she's trying to figure out what's going on. Like, there's no electricity out here, so why am I hearing this? Okay, it's a battery. If it's a battery, somebody's out here listening to us and somebody's watching us. And she was like, okay, basically, Maxine Shaw, attorney at law, is like, look for the energy, because everybody, we have energy all in us. And since, she's basically energy, she looks and she sees, assassin lady. So, her other part of her brain was like, run. So she takes off running. She's into the woods, and assassin lady comes into the bar and sees Khalil, and Jennifer zaps all of the mess out of her. Like I said, she's more in tune with her powers. She's knowing how to control them and use them. Like, y'all, I'm so ready for her to just be like, Khalil, we can't be on the run no more, and go back home and be with Black Lightning and Thunder. And these three can be a force to be reckoned with, because Black Lightning, he can see with his goggles, but she can see like people's energy. Like, she can like see somebody's energy from on the other side of the building and know how many people are there and all this other stuff. So I was here for it. So she zaps all of the mess out of homegirl and ties her up. Basically telling her, what did you give Khalil? Give me the antidote. And the woman was basically like, girl, ain't nobody scared of you. And she has her blindfolded so she can zap her. The woman thinks she's getting tased, but basically it's Jennifer and her power. So Jennifer putting two to two together. Okay, you stabbed Khalil. Let me get this knife and stab you that way. You got to tell me what the antidote is so I can get to Khalil, because you going to want this antidote too. So that's exactly what happened. She cut homegirl on the face. And she was like, it's in my necklace. So she knows, she gives the antidote to Khalil and everything, and kicks homegirl dead up in like the chin area and just knocks her out. Now, I was hoping that, homegirl would have been out for good, but she wasn't, because when Khalil finally wakes up and, he's better, he looks over there and sees homegirl just tied up and just passed all the way completely out. So these two get up out of there. While this is going on, Black Lightning, Thunder, and Gamby, they got him hovering above, the power line, so he can, I don't know exactly what he was doing. We're trying to find out where these sparks of energy is coming from, because Jennifer is basically pure energy. And by the time they get there, she gone. Like, Khalil gone, Jennifer gone, assassin lady gone. But they see that, he can see that there's a lot of energy in there, and there was ropes on the ground where somebody been tied up with a lot of energy on it. So they don't know where anybody's at. They don't know if Jennifer is safe. But Jennifer, she's been holding her own. She's been doing that thing. At one point, Lynn went over to Khalil's mama's house because she was like, I can't sit at home alone. I need to talk to somebody. Khalil's mama said that Khalil's daddy, he low down dirty dog. He was out here in these streets. I done already lost one son. Out here gang banging and working with the 100. Now I done lost Khalil, and I thought I had hope in him until he got shot. Then go sees Khalil's daddy. He was like, I told him to stay away from Tobias, and it was a bad idea. He got a house, but I don't know where it's at. But lastly, we got, not lastly, but Todd is the young man who lost the grad. He goes back to the Club 100, and y'all, I was like, okay, he's telling Tobias that, that's not what he want to do. They can't work together. But Tobias seen right through him. Basically, you just wanted to have the upper hand on me, and puts $100,000 in this young man's account. And I'm like, first of all, how did you get his account to transfer it that fast? Like, you don't know this man's account number. But then he got so happy, like, I got all this money right quick, that he want to work with Tobias. Now I was like, see, I was rooting for you, that you wouldn't go down that path, but I was so wrong. But lastly, we got some dude, he didn't killed everybody in the bar. He teleporting, trying to get away from people so he can kill them. And then he gets a call that he's needed in Freeland. So I guess, assassin lady didn't work, so we need assassin man to come along to get Khalil. And she had already called, assassin lady had already called Tobias and told her, he gonna be dead in a minute. I was not gonna kill him, but then, Black Lightning and Thunder showed up and threw my plan all in whack. So, y'all, that was the gist. If I left anything all out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you family over here, you one of my peoples, well, welcome back. You know, tell your people to tell their people to come over and be my people. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.